Also, keep your office and your workspace clean and uncluttered. Let's just say that I'm walking into a bank and I walk up to a teller window and I see that the teller area is all cluttered. There's lots of debris and there's lots of stacks of paper and lots of stuff. I just see clutter. Well, guess what my perception is and what my anxiety might be about giving you my money. That's right, because you might take my deposit and you might clutter it. It might not go as I want. That gives me anxiety. If you walked into a financial planner's office, you've got $1 million portfolio. You walk into a financial planner's office, you want to see if you want to do business with this person, and you see stacks of paper, you see boxes, you see clutter, and you see what you perceive as disorganization. Do you want to give that person your $1 million portfolio to disorganize as well? I don't think so. So the space that you work in, make sure to keep it clean. Make sure to keep it uncluttered because you never know what perceptions or misperceptions you might create. Well, let's talk about how we can make the customer feel more special. How can we elevate their experience? Well, your vocabulary is crucial in doing that. So I'm going to provide you with a few what we call pedestal words, which lifts the customer's status and their experience immediately. One of those words is the words, my pleasure. So anytime a customer says thank you to you, respond back with the words, my pleasure, and that'll elevate their experience immediately. I'd also like you to consider using the words, may I, instead of the words, can I. So you ask the customer, may I assist you? And the words, may I, again, they're asking permission, they're asking the customers for their authority, and it elevates their experience immediately. Also consider using the words, I would appreciate it if. And you could use it in many senses. I would appreciate it if you could sign your name here. I would appreciate it if you could all move the line just to the left a little bit for me. The words, I would appreciate it if, they imply that he or she have the power to refuse or grant. That means that they actually have a choice. See, customers like to be empowered with options. They never have to feel like they're being dictated to. So those few words can make the difference. And always use the word please under all circumstances and the words thank you. They're a great lubricator in human relations and can change people's experience dramatically. I'd also like you to stand to meet or greet the clients if you're in that kind of a circumstance. If you're seated at your desk and a customer approaches, I want you to stand to greet them. Because just think of the message you sent that person. That customer's looking at you and that customer's thinking to themselves, wow, that person stood just for me. I am more important than that person's comfort. I mean, those are two great messages. And of course, you've always heard it before, is you only get one chance to make a first great impression. And what a great impression it would be to stand to greet your customer. I'd also like you to offer them a warm greeting, and that requires a big smile and a social greeting, such as, it's great to meet you, or how are you today? This is not the time for a business greeting, such as how may I help you? Keep it social, keep it pleasant, big smile on your face, and make them feel special. It's important to instill confidence in the customer or the client. One of the ways to do that is to make sure you offer that person a handshake, because handshakes, they instill confidence, one of the most important things they do, even though they do instill other things as well, such as trust. But confidence is one of the main things. See, if I was trying to decide between doing business between two people, they both had the identical services and they both had the identical products. But one of the businesses that I walked into, the person stood up, came around the desk, and shook my hand. Gave me a great presentation. Everything went fabulous. I leave there. I go over to business number 2. I walk in the door. They stood up to greet me, but they didn't come around and offer to shake my hand. They simply offered me a seat and went on with the presentation. Well, what perceptions or misperceptions do you think I'm going to get about the person that did not shake my hand? See, I'm going to start asking myself some questions. See, maybe they didn't shake my hand because they're uncomfortable with me, or there's something they didn't like about me. Or maybe they didn't shake my hand because they don't have any confidence in themselves. Now, do I want to do business with someone who either has an issue with